Hey everybody, this is Ken and
Brandon.
We're back to the original duo. We got no guest commentators today.
And
we had Joe coming, but
I was on time.
And well, you're close.
For me,
for you were on time. All right, cool. So we're on the finale of this 2-5 marathon session at King's Hall over St. Patrick's Day weekend. So every Tuesday we've been releasing this with commentary, and people seem to like it, right?
Yeah, I think it's got a good response. So,
I seem to like it.
Yeah, I like it too. So Beverly with like 4,000 in this game now, huh?
Yeah.
Like 3,500 or something?
Yeah, he just dumped off the quads. He called off when the guy had quads. And whoever just sat down, that's like this guy here on the left, that's legit like his first hand.
Wow.
Literally his first hand.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a nice little double up.
Yeah.
Stack a guy off? Stacking off? It just sounds weird to say.
Stacking off means you lose.
I got stacked.
That means you lost also.
Damn it.
If you stack someone.
I stacked that, dude.
Then you
Stacked that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Beverly with the queen nine, probably going to fold after that, calling off with his losing the quads. Dan's the guy who just...
sits down, picks up quads.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, pew, pew, pew.
Probably going to fold the next hand.
Not bad, yeah. Nesh has been splashing around like crazy. He's kind of my new favorite guy.
So straddle pot 3 ways.
Yep. Nobody's got anything. Should be some aggression. I think Mike only... Oh, no, Mike's not in there.
Checks through. Aaron picks up a king-high club draw. He'll be in check call range. Nesh firing with the pair. Aaron... Oh, yeah, Aaron just muffs, huh?
Yeah.
All right. That's a gutter ball and a king-high flush draw.
And Nesh has been pretty dominant. I think... And Aaron just doubled up, right? I mean, he did. Just a few hands ago. I think he went broke, bought in again, and then doubled up like 2 hands later. Which is always nice.
It is. It's great.
Kind of get close to backing to where you were. So what do we have this weekend?
We got a stack on Saturday.
Ooh, stack on Saturdays. Stacking Saturdays. Saturdays. Do you get a bonus for stacking anybody during the stack tournament?
Just more chips.
More chips.
Lots more chips.
Ooh, Joe with a little suited ace. I had a lot of arguments with them the last two with Pat. What a suited ace suited rag is.
An ace suited rag?
Yeah. What constitutes like ace rag suited?
I think it's like 6.
I would see. I argued that it was ace 6, 7, 8, or 9. Because
Like
really, an ace deuce, ace 3, ace 4, ace 5. You got wheel out,
Okay,
so
see,
it's kind of a straight.
I was going to say that, but then I didn't.
Ah, nice.
Because that's...
You were going to jump on the Kenny
I was going to
bandwagon.
go, dumb it down for Kenny, and then you just
I've
jumped it up.
been elevating my game. Right. I'm taking that master course by Daniel Negreanu.
Because ace 3 suited is a much better hand than
Ace 8.
Right.
Or ace 9.
Correct.
Right. I'm the best. I'm getting better. 4 weeks in, and I'm already becoming the expert. You're going to have to get a lot funnier.
I know. I know.
He did?
Oh, Pat moves seats because he wants to sit next to his brother.
Yeah.
Which is good, or maybe he wanted to get away from Joe? Joe's not here, so I figured we could throw him underneath the bus kind of a lot. Now, in all fairness, he did say he couldn't make it today because he was taking his wife to the airport. So, it's not like he was just like, I'm going to stay home watch Netflix. Yeah. Although I kind of want to do that.
Yeah, that's where I'm going after this.
I got 3 days to finish Season 5, Season 6, and Season 7 of Game of Thrones. Okay. So everybody, if you guys do not see me this weekend, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, it's because I am marathoning Game of Thrones to try to get even.
3 seasons? You have no chance.
My wife says there is zero chance
of... dead.
She says there's 0 chance of me waiting for her, or her waiting for me. She said there's no way I'm waiting.
So you started all the way over?
I had to start like
mistake.
halfway through the second season. I watched the first season, so I kind of started halfway through the second.
Okay.
Here's a nice little 4 or 5-way pot.
Queen Jack Deuce. Nobody flops anything.
Was it limped in? Yeah, I had to. No, it'd be a straddle.
Yeah, limped, I think.
Probably a straddle at 10.
Yeah, straddle.
Or maybe a min raise, and everybody got in there.
All right, Pat should be putting the bet out. With the King Jack here and a pretty good Queen turn, and nobody has anything, and he's going to take it down.
Hey, Pat's finally up money.
Is he? What's he up? $6?
79.
Wow.
And he just won a $40 pot, so his hourly's up to like
$7 an hour.
Right.
Good thing he hits the promo every weekend.
He does. He does hit that 250 promo like way more than. Now, in all fairness, he comes every time to try to get it. So his odds are significantly better.
Yeah.
But on the same time,
I
like
think he held with like a jack or a queen.
I saw him win with a 9 high once.
Yeah. Must be nice.
It must be nice. Just free money.
Man, hand number 170.
I know, right? This is a marathon session. This is kind of cool. What are we going to do next week? The main event?
No idea.
No, we're going to do the mini CSOP main event.
Oh, yeah.
So next week commentary will be the mini CSOP
I'm excited
main
for
event.
that.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Because there's some really, kind of some good play and...
Some guy runs up a stack, huh? From like an ante?
Oh, that was at a feature table.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it was $500. It was a legitimate one chip. But anyway, we'll get to that next week, guys. Watch that. That'll be a good one.
You're an average golfer. You should be a decent bowler. You're athletic in some way.
I'm trying to hear what he was saying. If you're a decent golfer,
If you're an average golfer, you should be a
Average
decent
150.
bowler.
Okay. Yeah.
How does bowling and golf
I'm not
relate?
really sure.
I played golf yesterday at St. Andrews. Shot a nice little
He's got
74.
How's your bowling skills?
Yeah, not bad. I'm not a
See?
bad bowler.
No, that's what they're saying.
I mean, I'm not a great bowler. I played a bowling league, or I was in a league once in the city, and I could bowl like over 200 pretty average, but
That's really good.
yeah, that was after like 9 months. This league was like 10 months long. You could have a baby in less time than this league was. It was like I don't know, it's a money league. It was pretty cool.
Fair question.
I did it for 1 year, and then I was out.
By the way, if anybody caught that last
Like my
time,
normal was like 180. If I had a good one, it was like
you got a
210.
bad one, it was like 160.
Yeah, at 160, I'm chucking balls through the snack bar.
Wow.
Nash just queen 7. He normally plays the queen 7. Mike 10-7. Ooh, 7-8 suited. Pat, you're like in the hijack.
Cut off.
Damn it!
See the CUT next
I
to
know. I was trying not to look,
You got both right in the rest of the game.
but he raised right. All right, a little 3 better. Ooh, Dan's got $666. He should definitely have
Just
raised.
tip a dollar or
Yeah,
something.
just tip off that dollar.
Pat flops a flush draw. Beverly, nothing. Dan
Dan flop middle pair.
Pat
We need
just
like a
bats
9. We need like a 9 turn here,
I think my highest score before that was.
because that would give Pat a bunch of draws. It would give Beverly an open ender.
Yeah, 9 would get sick.
Yeah.
He just takes it
Pat,
down.
2 in a row?
Yeah. No, there was one in between.
Pat literally came 2 weeks in a row to do commentary, right?
Uh-huh.
I think he played 3 hands in 4 hours of tape.
So it was
and
exciting.
we just literally saw him
With
win
back-to-back
2
hands.
That's great. That is too funny.
Before that, I think I had 7.
All right, we got a straddle here again.
What else are we doing? When's the next time we're doing the 2-5 stream? It's Thursday of Easter.
Yes.
So not this Thursday, but the following. So like 10 days from now. Mike's only got 200. Gets a little rough when you only got $200
Yeah,
and
it's
you're playing
tough.
2-5 and it's a min buy,
And
right?
you're under the gun,
Right.
and there's a straddle. It's like, what do you do?
Ooh.
He
Ew.
He chooses 30, and
It's just, are you committing to like?
no, not 30.
Like a
if you
stop
raise
and
to
go?
like 50,
Yeah. Okay.
then it's like no matter what the flop comes, because
You're jamming
your
it in
SPR
there.
is going to be 1, and it's,
SPR.
yeah, spot. Stack to pot ratio.
Ooh, stack pot ratio.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's a
I've
good
missed having you. We haven't used terms like SPR in a long time.
I use SPR every single. I mean,
Nice.
it's,
We play Omaha. Like that's
that's-
way more important than that.
It is.
I think. Now, I mean, tournaments is probably just as important.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I always get really angry. Did he just call?
3-bet to 90 calls. I mean, I guess he's thinking he's got half his chips in, and if it just comes ace high, he can fold. Anything else, he's just going to get it in. See right here, his SPR is like .33, so he's got to be stacking off. Like, I mean, this might be one of the flops he can fold.
Right. No hearts.
No,
no
not
big
even
cards.
one heart, not even a gutter.
You got to turn a draw.
Yeah,
I've gotten that. Maybe that should be our T-shirt. CCG Poker.
Just
Try to
turn-
turn a draw.
turtle the draw.
Turn a draw. Build a pot, catch a hand.
I like that.
That's always a good one. Pat's texting his mom right now. Mom, I just won 2 hands in a row.
I'm up $109.
I'm up $109.
See, I don't need a job.
It's kind of nice when Joe gets aces, 3 bets it, gets 2 callers, leads out on the flop, and just picks
Jack
up the pot.
6-3.
Like, that's great. My aces never do that.
No, it just comes Jack 10-9.
Right. 2 spades, turns another flush draw,
Yeah.
and I'm too stupid to fold.
So Mike's down to $100 here, and
Yep.
he is straddling. So let's look to see if he's going to get it in the sand. I think he might.
He's straddling?
He's straddling.
I mean, if everybody kind of calls to you, you just rip it.
Pile and pray. Another good T-shirt.
Why do I like Pile and Pray? That's a great one. Okay, Pile and Pray is my new favorite CCG tagline right now. Pile and Pray. PP. Pew pew. Oh, that's great.
Mike Queens.
Mike Queens.
felt it.
Wakes up with
I know.
a monster.
He's probably a little bit upset he called off with $90 last hand.
Yeah, because he's getting called either way, right?
Yeah,
Like
now
if he jams here for 200, he's probably
Yep.
still getting the call.
Beverly open, he's folding. Dan. This is a tough spot for Dan.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, you think he's probably a little bit tilted.
it's only $78. I mean,
Right, but, like-
only, but
You got to come up with some hands that you can beat here.
there's not many.
Right. Unless you think Mike's just shoving any ace because he's on tilt. And he's going to shove his 10-9s and his king-jacks and stuff like that. Nash, Jack-10 offsuit.
That's
Why
just a
not?
wild man.
Why
He's
not?
playing for sure.
Why not?
He's the best.
All right, $350 pot here. So now
Kinda
there
nice.
should be check here on the side pile almost all the time.
Oh,
Top two.
ace 3-9.
So Nash is like terrible flop. Dan's like, how am I going to get money off?
He's
of
going to get a
Nash?
free turn though, because no way Dan bets it out.
Oh,
What
he
do I
just
know?
Does. I mean, I wouldn't bet, but
Right? Like, let the guy peel the card.
right. Like here,
Hopefully it's a Jack 10, 8, Queen. Oh,
Ace
Queen
9
would be bad. But
Ace 9-3 is about as dry as
yeah.
it could be.
Nesh didn't have clubs, right? He had
He had
it
one?
wasn't-
No, he had
Yeah, it
one.
wasn't suited though. Poor Mike.
At least Mike only had 100 left now.
Well, if you guys can hear the weed whacker going outside, it's because the land company outside my office decides now is the best time to do it.
You know, the guy looks like he's working hard.
Does he? It looks like he's trimming a bush.
Well, he is.
Well, yeah, he is. It's kind of annoying. Like, I've literally
Maybe
been
you
here
should hire Johnny's crew and then
I know, I've literally been here since 9 o'clock with nobody here, and then we start
12 minutes in.
10 minutes in.
Yep.
Please. Chips.
Guys hanging out over here. Alright, well, we're waiting to get some more chips. Oh, yeah, Brandon in the background. It's great. Too funny.
Yeah.
We only got about an hour left of time, so it's kind of nice.
So about 30 hands left then, probably.
Yeah.
I take that back. Sorry.
No, what?
700.
I think Chris maybe said it was 200 hands exactly.
Running chips.
He
I
might
remember
have stopped right at 200, yeah.
Pat's now up $103.
Nice.
You can bet your bottom dollar he's full in Queen 7.
Yeah, he ain't playing that one. He ain't playing that one, folks. Deuce 4. This is why I get in trouble, because I always want to play
just
Deuce
muck those
4.
things. Yeah, when I was grinding 1-2 when I was like 23, 24, I would just play all those hands and it was just bad.
And lose all your money?
Yeah, all
Because
the
they're
time.
not winning hands, right?
No. They're kind of fun to play, but like you can't.
At what point? Yeah.
Right.
What is the point? Mike's calling $20 with King 5.
Reloads for 800. Oh no, it's not him. He's going to get his chips.
Yes. I do know how that goes.
Aaron opened the button here. Ace 8. Pretty.
Are they
strong
waiting
hand
for him?
Yeah, I think so.
What the hell are they waiting for him for? I would have mucked this hand
Customer
so
service.
fast. I mean, I have none of that.
Ah,
I mean, sometimes I have that.
when you need to. Alright, well. At some point, you probably should just muck his hand.
There's got to be another reason why they're waiting. Right?
I don't know.
I'm so confused.
Here he comes.
Oh, hey, Mike,
Raise
we
to
waited 10
25.
minutes for you, including everybody in commentary.
He needs to call now, just out of principle.
Nope,
If
just
he folds
falls.
here, I'm
Just
gonna-
walks up, doesn't even look at it, and
No,
falls.
he doesn't even
Doesn't even look at it.
Oh, that's the worst. That is the absolute
This is
worst.
why you don't wait. There's just no reason to wait. Like, whatever. The guy's got aces. Nobody's going to know. I mean, we're going to know because we can see it on TV. But, like, I don't know. Maybe Chris had to use the bathroom or something. Can't imagine that's what happened.
I don't think so.
It's so weird. So weird.
Beverly King do suit under the gun. He plays pretty loose, but not loose.
No, not that. Damn it, a little 7-5. Aaron, a little 6-7. Little
He spices it up a little bit.
He does. He really does.
And he does the. What, you make it 15 here?
20, it looks like. Yeah.
20.
So we did talk a lot about last week about like structuring your bets to be like a similar size, so that way if you've got aces or tens or king 10 or whatever. Like if you've got opening hands that you're raising with, that you should be raising with a similar number. Is that something you agree with, or meaning like I don't want to open to 30 when I have aces, and in a 2-5 game I open to like 15 when I got suited connectors, and I open for, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to have that betting pattern the same all the time.
Yeah, I think usually it would be like a standard open to 20, and then there's a couple limpers.
You size up,
a little bit.
size it up.
Right?
Yeah.
And then maybe if you're on the button with a big hand, maybe size down a little bit to 15, just because you want to get action from the blinds.
Okay.
But besides that, I mean, you're generally sticking around 20.
$20, 4x kind of thing.
Yeah. And then
So like, how does that
for
translate?
every limper,
How does that translate to 1-3? Or does it kind of depend on the table? Meaning, like,
it does a little
the
bit.
table's playing a little heavier, then you got to move your bets up. If they're playing tighter, like you got a table of 8 pack clones there, right? Then you got to size down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, if
You're not going to get any action.
Right, if you got a guy like One Hand Stan or somebody who's just gonna who's there to play no matter what, like you might as well just size all the way up.
Because you're going to call.
Yeah, if ever, I mean, like, why would you raise?
It's an interesting hand.
I'd raise the 10 with ace.
Ace King, Jack 10, Queen 7 suited. Beverly's got 6s.
Ace 5.
Gosh, Ace 6 would have been an awesome flop.
Would have been.
I mean, it didn't happen, but
Checks through.
yeah, no way Dan bets out the ace there, right?
No, he'll let somebody.
Anybody
try and
got
catch
clubs?
up.
Nah. He's getting checked through again.
50.
River is 6.
The only one that could maybe peel one here is Beverly, and he gets out of the way.
Oh, he bets 50?
Yeah, that'll do.
I mean, that's a good bet.
Third
I
pot.
liked it. So Brian's got, what, a little over 3K. Nash is still over 1,000. Dan's over 1,000. Mike is where? Which one's Mike? Oh, Mike. In the 7th seat.
The one that got stacked, and
Yeah.
we waited for and then folded.
Nice. Everybody. Even the people watching the commentary here.
Right, they're just like, what's going on?
That's what we were saying.
Aaron,
Ooh, pocket
yeah.
5s. Oh, under the gun. Pocket
Plus
5s. Under the gun, +1.
Guy folded 5-4 suited under the gun. It's a little tight. I don't know, maybe. It's not really a little tight, but for me, that's tight.
Really?
5-4 suited, not under the gun.
Do you always say 5-4 suited, or do you ever say
Yeah, no.
4-5 suited? Do you always say the bigger number first?
Bigger number first.
Is that like a thing? I always say the smaller number first. I always say 9-10 suited, 4-5 suited, 2-3. I guess I might have said 3. No, 3-2 suited sounds good. 2-3
You know,
suited.
maybe I always say the other way. 4-5, 5-6, 6-7. But that's like 8-7 suited, 9-8 suited, 10-9 suited, 10-8
I
suited.
guess maybe it depends on the day.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if it gets higher, it goes the other way. You can never say 10 jack suited. It's always jack 10.
Maybe face cards you always say first. I don't know. This surprisingly turned out to be kind of a big pop between Nesh and Joe. Joe checks,
Joe might find a call here on the
75. What's he got? A 9?
This is where Nesh's image gets him paid, and he knows that he has a loose image, so he's value betting a second pair here.
Which he did, and he got called.
Right. It's tough to get called with not an ace or a king in that spot.
Like, Pat bets $75 there, nobody's calling.
Right.
Or you're not calling with the 9. You call if you win. I mean, if you call with an ace, but
Right.
the range is much different, right?
Tighter. Smaller. That was a nice little value bet there.
I liked it. How much was it? Like 100? 75?
75 on into 172.
That's nice. Hand number 179. Seems kind of neat. I'm glad we didn't try to do this in like a 6-hour stint.
No, that would have been brutal.
That would have been brutal. Aaron 5s, and then the next hand gets ace or queens. Aces, queens.
So what do you make it 30 here? So he's sized up a little bit.
I mean, how many callers did he get with the 5s? 4?
Yeah.
Looks like just Mike called.
Ace 9 suited, very respectable hand.
Nothing wrong with that.
And he's in position here. He can take control of the flop on a lot of flops. Aaron likes this flop.
It's not a terrible flop for Mike. It's not a great flop for Mike.
No.
Depends on the bet here if he can make his way into a call. Try to turn some more out.
Aaron should bet here. Like, this hits
That's
Mike's.
like 40.
This hits Mike's range a lot too.
You
All
call
the
for-
middling stuff.
Do you call for $40 here?
No, but
Try to peel a diamond, or
no.
yeah, I'm stretching these calls. I'm really trying to get some action. Trying to get some action in there.
2, 4, 6, 7-handed now, and really Pat doesn't count. So
6.5-handed.
Right. So we should see a lot more opening with some wider ranges here.
Straddle's on. $10 straddle, guys.
Plus, Pat kind of fits perfectly underneath like the king's archway looking thing.
Yeah, that is true.
It's kind of neat. No,
4-3, 9-6, bunch of trash.
ooh, a couple of
another
69s in there.
9-6. There you go, ace jack in the small blind.
Opens to 30.
Yeah.
A little
There's
heavy.
There's a straddle, so.
Okay, so it's not heavy. It's the legit 3-bet. Aaron, I mean, this is the problem paying ace 10, huh? I mean, you could be up against a better ace.
Yeah. He's still got the call with ace 10. Dan could be opening a lot in the small blind.
Two clubs.
And nobody flops anything.
No.
Dan's gonna take control of the betting lead here.
I mean, both of them can
Aaron
get
has the ace of clubs. Now, this is where you can peel one.
turn an ace.
35. Yeah, you can turn a king or a jack and make it turn a gutter ball. But nope. Dan takes it down. It's very critical to take down the small pots.
It's very critical to
Yeah.
take down the small pots.
Yeah, you need those pots. Like so many times, the passive guy will just be like, "Oh, ace jack, I missed, check," and let somebody else take over, and then you got to fold.
So that's where the continuation bet comes in?
Yeah, especially this is kind of a little bit of a tighter game. You got to just see bet all these flops.
Just keep ripping
Yeah,
them in
people
there.
aren't floating you too much. People aren't raising without the goods too much.
Yeah. But we haven't seen it at all.
Right. I mean, surely everybody's capable of it, but
I mean, here's Brian opening up to a little
deuce
2-4,
four.
yeah. I can see a deuce on a flop.
what's that face card though?
No deuce. 2-4 or 3-4 jack. That's like the nut low.
Yeah. So he's gonna see bet here, hoping that Nash doesn't have a jack, but he does. Oof. Beverly probably jumped out of his seat when he saw that. Thought it was a 2 or a 4, but
Yeah.
nope, it was just a 3. Queens
Now
and
he's got
jacks.
2 pair, yeah.
Now
Nash
Nash
is gonna bet
lead
it. He's
into
gonna
him.
fold.
And that's gonna be it.
65.
I'll be disappointed if he calls. Let it go, dog.
This is one of those hands though, like, what did Nash calls you on the flop, checks the turn, now he's betting the river, he's not scared of the queen. So Brian just doesn't think he has a jack.
Well, he ultimately makes the right move, right?
That's good. I might have called.
I might have called. Joe up a little bit. I think he lost a few since that first double up, but not too bad. What game was on that night? It's a basketball game on in the top left corner there. Dan just getting in the face of the deck.
I feel like it was a North Carolina Duke game.
Might have been, yeah.
Maybe queen too.
Maybe. He did have Queen Jack. He did have Queen Jack. Oh, excuse me.
Dan and Nash battling heads up. Dan flops an ace. Nash checks. I like to see you get a little tricky here and just check back sometimes.
Nope.
Again, ace 5 deuce. What are you getting called with? You have the best hand like all the time. But takes down another one.
Yeah.
It's not
You
a
would have
bad-
like a check there and
It's not a
then.
bad thing to take down pots, but
No.
ace 5 deuce. It's tough to get action.
Not. I mean, somebody would have raised pre-flop if they had a better hand, right?
Yeah. And like you want all the kings and jacks. Like you specifically king jack to think he's maybe good when you don't have an ace, you can just check the flop. Someone like Nesh might bet the turn thinking that.
If a jack peels off on the turn,
Yeah, if anything peels off, it's like, oh, this guy doesn't have an ace, I'm going to take it.
I'm gonna try bet it.
Yeah.
Again, I much prefer those little suited connectors.
Limps? Limps? I think so.
Yeah, he's
Oh no,
catching
raised
up.
to 25. Aaron calls. Beverly splashing around with the 5-4 off.
Joe opened to 25.
Yes.
Aaron called, Beverly called.
Yep. Only 15 more for
Yeah, it's
Beverly,
not bad. King 7-5. This
Ooh,
could
here
get
we
ugly
go.
fast.
There's a flop.
Hey, who's that handsome gentleman? It was me.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I scoff.
That's why you giggled.
Joe firing out 65. Aaron
I
likes the
love
flop.
flopping bottom 2, and he just continues to bet.
Yep.
Right? Can you really
No
put him
need
on
to get
7-5
tricky.
here?
Every turn's bad.
So how is every turn bad?
No, it's good to bet. I mean, it's tough to play bottom 2
I got
with
you,
a
I
lot
got
of
you.
turns.
Two's actually a pretty good
Yeah,
turn.
two's one of the good ones.
Two's a pretty good turn.
Doesn't really scare Aaron too much. I mean, it's not like he ever makes kings and deuces here to beat you.
Yeah, I mean, not very often.
Aaron might just shove.
Trying to calm down.
I mean, Aaron loses to what? Aces, kings, ace, king, ace, queen, ace, jack. I'm sorry. King, queen, king, jack. Wow, he folds?
Pretty good
Unreal.
fold.
That's a great fold.
Yeah, I'm kind of impressed.
Yeah,
Because
me
he
too.
really should have called here.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it is that Joe opened for 25, so you can
Right.
put him on ace king.
Right.
And maybe that's what he just.
Or king, queen.
Right.
Or king, jack, yeah. Look at Brian. Brian's a non-believer.
Yeah.
Now is he going to try and turn his hand into a bluff here? Represent a straight? I don't know. Nothing really makes sense here.
Yeah,
by
I think he's going to
Brian.
fire here, and I don't know.
I
I
think
don't know if
probably
he's.
gonna get looked up. I don't think he's.
2-5 though. Oh yes.
it's snap.
Snap calls. Hey, snap call. That sounds like a cool name. All right.
A little preview.
Little preview, folks. Wow, I love the snap call. You even just say what your bet is, and the guys. I never like losing a pot when the other guy gets his money in faster than I can get it in when I'm betting it.
Yeah.
Like, just can you let me get my money in here first
Right.
before you say call?
Right. 250 and you're plopping on 250 and he's already going to
Something happened in the bounty tournament that I noticed, and I didn't say anything. You know, there was a floor call, a premature river, or a premature turn. It was a premature river. It was
Okay.
a premature river, and the guy whose action got skipped bet out, and then he's like, "But wait, the 5 isn't staying," and I was like, "Well, no, like."
Of course not.
You bet, like the 5's going away, like it's going to get shuffled back into the stub, blah 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 blah. You know, it'll come out. It could still come out, but no, you're getting a new river. And he was mad about it, and then so everybody ends up calling. 3 guys end up calling. Check. So then a new river comes out. I don't remember whatever it was. Then it was check, check, and then another guy ends. You know, just the spot before him bets. 2/3 of the pot, and the guy gets all pissed. Well, before he could say it, he's like counting out chips, and the guy who was pissed about the 5 coming early mucked before the guy actually made the bet, which really influences action,
Right.
and poor etiquette on top of
Absolutely.
it, right?
He was upset.
And I get it. Like, you were mad. We missed aces there.
Yeah, it's all right.
He was mad, and I knew at that point that I would have just been throwing gas in the fire because he was already getting up to kind of walk off the steam, so I didn't want to be like, oh, by the way,
Right. Right.
super not cool move there at the end. But, like, I mean, you're getting a warning at...
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, they're going to call.
I mean, do a lot of players... I mean, would a dealer ever call floor, or would it be something like, as a dealer, they would notice it maybe
And not
happening
say
more
it.
than once, and being like, hey, you really can't do that? What do you? I mean, I don't know the answer. I'm just curious. What do you think would have happened at the horseshoe if a guy is repeatedly in PLO mucking before the bet is actually placed? Meaning,
Right,
the
guy
guy's
goes-
counting down chips.
guy goes raise.
Not even saying raise, just counting out chips.
Yeah.
Not even out in front of his cards.
I mean, I think you'd probably get something said to you the
Right.
first time.
Yeah.
And then, like, the second time, they'd maybe say, if you do it again.
10 a.m. penalty.
Yeah, something's happening.
Anyways, I just thought it was...
Well, just because it influences bet sizing
It does.
so much.
Because now if you know you're only going against 2 players rather
Right.
than 3 players,
Right.
you might size up or size down accordingly.
Oh, he sounds kinda
Depending on
smart.
your hand. Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
I've been practicing.
Smooth.
Smooth.
Okay, we're off the tongue.
It was smooth. So let's see. We're going to be at Warrenville. Oh, double event day on Friday.
Oh, great.
So hopefully if anybody's managed to listen to us for half an hour talk about, whatever it is.
Or you
we
just
talk
fast
about.
forward into the half
Right.
hour.
Hopefully you get
start.
close to this and be like, hey, BT Dubs, by the way, we have a double event on Friday. So every time we're in Oak Lawn, we're also up in Lake Forest, Mettawa area. And everybody's like, where the hell's Mettawa? It's literally like this teeny tiny town. Guess whose brother was the mayor there?
Brian Urlacher.
Brian Urlacher's brother. I think his brother's name is Casey Urlacher. He looks like a miniature version of Urlacher.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore since the hair.
Yeah, the hair's still weird. I don't.
Ooh. Oh, I thought he flopped a straight. He flopped an open ender.
Look at this though, 51-49, and now Nash hits his hand, but doesn't really like it.
Yeah, he's now got more chop outs.
This is where Pat's image is gonna get him.
Get the better of it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. So sometimes it
See,
pays to
even
be.
hits just fire with ace high.
That's like the first semi bluff I've ever seen.
I mean, it's the Jack 10-9 board.
Yeah.
Pretty easy spot. But hey,
We'll give him some
we'll
credit.
give him some credit.
Give him some credit.
There you go.
Shuttles on.
So double event day,
Yep, Mettawa, Oaklawn.
Lake Forest. It's right. It's just. Is it just before the Lake Town or the Lake? I'm sorry. It's on Town Line Road, just before the Lake Forest Oasis.
Just before.
Yeah. Ooh, Pat, King Queen, racing to 30. Is there a straddle out there? Yeah, there's a straddle. I see. Aaron with eights. Do you
Better
three bet
than
here?
ace jack.
Do you try to? Is this a 3-bet spot?
Not from Pat's open.
Okay. Oh, because Pat's image is like
Yeah, like oh, man.
rock solid.
Yeah, like King Queen is almost the bottom of his range.
Yeah. It's still getting crushed by 8. Not crushed, but
Yeah,
Ace Jack from Beverly.
suited too. Oh my lord!
Yo.
No, this flop did not just.
Yo. Who says online poker was rigged? This is crazy. You could not have picked a better board.
No.
Pat flops the nut flush draw
And a
and a
king.
pair. Beverly flops top pair. Aaron flops a set. Like
Beverly has backdoor clubs.
this is
too.
nuts. And it
Backdoor
goes
straight draw.
check to Aaron checks. Pat bets it out. Beverly just
55
calls.
Now Aaron can do either here.
You could check, or I'm sorry,
He
you
can
could call or
smooth
raise.
Call or he can raise. Probably gonna go with the raise.
He raised, yeah.
Since it's Pat,
You want to get away from those diamonds, right? I mean, if clearly if there's not 2 diamonds,
yeah. If it's like Ace King 8, no diamonds.
then it's just a good time to flat it and see what happens.
Check the turn. Look at this. Pat is all in.
Whoa!
I mean, Pat's never going to be in bad shape here. I mean, he runs in the bottom set, and he is still 34%. Aaron calls, and Pat breaks.
Wow,
Wow.
I
Well, 1.3K
didn't.
pot. Beverly got off easy there. Look at that.
Really
He rivers aces and jacks, too, if he ever
If he ever
gets
gets
strong
there.
in Fiddle River. But that's just a cooler. Nothing Pat can do.
No,
I mean,
you really don't fold nut flush draw with middle pair with a solid kicker,
no.
right?
No.
You just lose,
You just lose. Or win when it comes.
or you win. Yeah.
But yeah, you just lose.
Basically, a guy once told me, and I was playing a home game. This is how long ago it was, and I think we were playing 7-card stud, which is even crazier.
Wow.
And I said to the guy, like, what do you think your odds were on that hand? Well, whatever it was, doesn't even matter. He's like 50-50.
You either win or you lose.
You either win or you lose. And I was blown away. I was like, man, 19-year-old Ken just got blown away that this guy just goes, kid, it's 50-50 no matter what.
Yeah.
You either win or you lose. I either hit it or I don't. It's like, good Lord. Ace Jack just getting passed around. I love the fact that Pat's betting this out again.
Yeah.
Anybody else, they would think that maybe he's steaming. Oh, Aaron, don't do it to him again. How much you got, kid?
Oh, you revolve for 500? Okay. 3-bet coming. Incoming.
Yeah. I mean, you got a 3-bet here,
55
right?
is what I'm going to say he's going to go with. Oh, looks like maybe.
No, it's close. 50 maybe?
55.
No, 55.
All
Good
right.
call, Brandon.
All right.
I mean, good call. Pat's got a call, right?
Yeah.
Don't want to get ahead of himself. Hope he gets something good.
Look at this, you're still 37% here with Ace Jack. People think it's such a bad beat when you have an
No,
ace
it's
flops.
60-40. I mean, slightly worse, but I mean, Aaron bets, Pat leaves. Like, just look at your chips, and Pat's gonna fold. And I don't mean Pat, I mean anybody. You just lost a big hand.
Yep, you're calling a 3-bet. You break the flop.
I mean, Pat does call. Oh no, Pat folded.
Pat folded. Aaron
My bad.
showed kings. Aaron's spinning up a stack here, 1.4K.
Yeah, like I said, he lost it all pretty quick. Not on anything bad. He ran into some second best hands, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens. If it doesn't, this game's not very fun anyways.
All right.
So in the warehouse, we can hear the music, and they're playing Jason Mraz,
Yeah.
which is, fun.
This is almost like his one-hit wonder.
I don't think he had any other songs, right?
No.
Name one other Jason Mraz song. 5-1 odds. I'll bet you $50.
Oh man, I know some too.
You got?
I think I know like 10.
Yeah, great. All you need is
How-
one,
How many?
and you're down to like 10 seconds. I'm not giving you any more than that. Come on, you're at like 5 seconds.
Oh my good lord.
4 seconds.
All right, I lose.
2
I
seconds.
lose. There's so many though that I know. That I just folded under
Folks,
pressure.
please put your favorite Jason Mraz song in the comments today, and we'll give
man.
away a stack seat at Warrenville. How about that? So if you manage to listen, this is the Easter eggs. I love Easter eggs. I've been watching Ready Player One. I actually have, his other book.
gosh, this is
What are
this
some
is
of his songs?
unbelievable.
You couldn't think of any of them?
The Remedy, great.
Oh, The
song.
Remedy was pretty good.
That like super emo I Won't Give Up song.
I don't remember that one.
You know that song though.
Jason. Thank God.
Oh, you and I both.
I'm looking at my iTunes account, and I put in Jason. I don't even have a single band in there by Jason. So let's go to here, Mraz, there we go, in artists.
Unbelievable. I'm
Couldn't come up with any
really
of them?
tilted right now. The Remedy, I Won't Give Up. You and I.
Lucky? What's
Yeah,
that one?
Lucky, you know that song too. You just
These are his top songs on iTunes, the iTunes chart. This turned into a big pot. Beverly Rivers is straight. Aaron.
missed an open under.
Yeah. You and I both. I
Yeah,
won't give
you
up.
know that song. You know that
I
song
think I know
too.
that. Butterfly. Do I know that one?
No, but you know those other two.
I'm trying to think. Couldn't think of any, huh? Is it the on the spot that just gets you?
Yeah, it just I completely froze. I completely froze.
Oh yeah. How do you not remember this one? I'm
thought-
pretty sure
I thought that was the
legally
song that
we'll
was
have to
playing,
ask
right?
Alex.
Isn't that
I think
fun?
as long as was that what they were playing?
Yeah, this is the song
No
they play.
shit. All right. How about I won't give up?
Yeah, this is his emo song.
I don't know this one.
Okay. The Remedy.
Lucky.
No.
No, I don't know that one. How about the Remedy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know this song.
Yeah, that's the one I was upset I didn't
Okay.
get.
So, anyways, I was saying I'm pretty sure we can play in like
And you and
30
I both.
seconds
You and
and
I
not
both.
get in trouble. So, thank you, Jason Mraz. That was way under 30 seconds. Although I wouldn't mind getting sued by like a celebrity.
Any press is good.
I don't know if
press.
Jason Mraz constitutes a celebrity. I'm just saying. You know,
He
like,
performed at the Special Olympics a couple years ago.
oh, you got to throw it in there, right?
He did. No, for real.
Oh, like you weren't being just a jerk to
was
like make
being
me
un-
feel bad?
No, I was
like
being
the guy's
honest.
giving his time.
No, it was like
to-
the opening Special Olympics. Like, there was
Really?
a lot of people there. There was.
Okay, I got nothing.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I made fun of him. I called him a non-celebrity, and then
He's played in front of millions of people. He's
threw
gotta
it
be a
back in my
celebrity.
face. Let's get back to the hand at hand. At the hand at hand?
I don't think you believe me.
I don't. Dan with tens. Nothing better than having tens, and the flop is king, queen, jack. That's actually not terrible because, you know, now you're open-ended.
Ship it.
50th anniversary even. Northerly Island? It was in Chicago? How did I not know that?
I don't know. He played with that Grace Vanderwall chick who won America's Got
Oh, I'm sorry.
America's Got Talent.
Singer-songwriter Jason Mraz will be one of the featured artists on July 20th stage in the Special Olympics 50th Anniversary Celebration concert at Northerly, Ireland. Oh, marking 5 decades. Did you know that the Special Olympics started at Soldier Field?
I mean, I did not.
1968. That's wild.
That is wild.
How did we not know that?
I have no idea.
Did you ever see that movie with Johnny Knoxville where he pretends to be
No.
handicapped to go? It was awful. I mean, it was not awful. It was just kind of awful. Tense.
9 of the term. We
Yeah.
got a $600 pot here. They
It's
both
a
have
chop.
a straight.
Yeah, I mean, they
Chop
both hit
it
the
up.
chop. Kind of.
What was the river bet? The Hearts did get there.
They both checked the river?
No, it was
Folks, let us know.
It was like $100.
We were too busy arguing over
Jason
the...
Mraz, the Special Olympics.
Which turned into the Special Olympics, which then turned into Johnny Knoxville's movie called... What was it called? Damn it.
Back to the phone.
Back to the phone.
I'll take care of this next hand while you.
Good. I'm going to look it up. You let me know.
Okay.
But still kind of amazed. I didn't know that the Special Olympics started at Soldier Field. It's nuts. All right, what were we looking up?
Johnny Knoxville
Johnny...
movie.
I mean, he's only been in like 3. And they're all Jackass movies.
Jackass 2, and this one.
Oh, do you know what Johnny Knoxville's real name is?
No.
Philip John Clapp. What a terrible name. No wonder he goes by Johnny Knoxville.
Did you see the news today that Johnny Manziel, you know Johnny Manziel?
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Football?
Yeah.
He wants to be called John. Not
Does he even
Johnny.
play football anymore?
No, he
The
was
movie
in-
is called The Ringer in 2005.
Ah,
Came out 3 years after Jackass.
nice. So Mike's opening with an ace-5, and Joe's calling with an ace-rag, which is ace-8, according to Kenny's terminology.
Ace
do
rag.
flop an
It is
ace.
ace rag.
Which one?
Versus The ace-8 is an
They're-
ace rag. I'd much rather
they're
have
both-
ace-5.
Well, not unless it's suited.
Oh, okay. So it's an ace rag.
It's
unless
ace-rag
you
against
see it.
ace-rag, yeah, unless it's suited.
No, unless you turn an 8.
Or you just turn an 8. Now, there's hearts out there, so he's going to bet 50 into 100 half pot. He's going to get called. Both players are rooting for no heart. 7. That's going to get
That's
a
a
call
good card
from
for Mike.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to
Ace
get
eight.
away from that.
Oh, boy.
No, you're good. Just a screensaver came out.
That's scary. I'm about to say we had to entertain on the phone for the next hour. Yep, so that's going to get him paid off there with aces and 8s, which beats aces and 7s with the jack. Some bigger stacks now. We got five players over 1,000. Beverly still chilling at 2.7K.
Did Pat buy back in for 500?
Yeah, 500.
Yeah, 500. He lost that pot the very next hand.
Yeah, he 3-bet and lost.
Yep.
Or he called Aaron's 3-bet and lost.
But it was a $55 bet. Do you play differently? Or would you recommend to players that they play differently? Like, if you lose your first buy-in, do you play tighter? Do you play looser? Should you just play the same and it is what it is?
I mean, in theory, you should be playing the same.
What is GTO?
I mean,
Game theory optimal.
That means you're just playing the same way no matter what.
Doesn't matter if you're up or down.
Right. If it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong.
Aces make an appearance here.
3-bet to 100, no action.
Yeah.
Joe takes it down.
Well, it looks like there was a raise and then, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he 3-bet.
Me too.
So Pat did win a pot. Did we miss Pat winning a pot? He's got 638.
We must have.
But I gave up.
I guess we were in the
We were in the tank.
tank for a couple hands.
Kind of going.
Hand number 194. Anybody make it the whole way through? Like sat down at the beginning and stayed the whole way through? I know you haven't seen all 4 episodes, but I guess you're here for the first episode.
Beverly, right?
Yeah, I think
And
Brian's...
Pat.
No, I think Pat came in a little late. Almost there the whole time. I think he started like maybe 15 or 20 minutes in. He might have been there the whole time. But Beverly's definitely been there the whole time.
All right, we got 4-way action with a bunch of junk.
A little limpy limp.
And Joe flops a flush draw. And that's about it.
Yeah, nobody else gets any.
Look at this.
any
Aaron is
there.
30% here with 10 high. And the 6 high takes it down.
Oh, after that.
Hey, those guys parking in my spot.
Why'd you not park in your spot?
No reason. Oh. I got my car washed. I don't park it underneath the tree. Birds shit on it all day long.
I hear you.
I hate birds.
Birds should go.
I don't like birds.
I saw my first bee yesterday of the season.
Your first bee?
Bee, I killed it. Ran it
Wow,
over
bees
with
are
a-
an endangered species.
I know, but I'm allergic and they hurt.
What'd you kill it with? Bat? Baseball
No,
bat?
my car. I ran it over.
Oh, you hit it with the car.
Yeah, no, like-
So you saw a bee in the backyard, got
No,
in your car, and then ran it over?
I saw a bee when
Seems
I was
legit,
I
Brando.
saw a bee when I was getting in my car. I swatted it down to the ground and then ran it over.
Oh, scary. Scary.
4 ways again.
Yeah, they're
No, we
getting
did-
towards the end of the night, so
Yeah,
everybody's
we're getting a
kind of
little
getting
spiced up.
Yeah.
So Aaron,
It's kind of the good and the bad thing about like charity poker, right? Is that you know there's an end time, so it gives you an excuse to kind of, right? Like if you're up, you've got time to that you're going to leave no matter what because the event's over at 1
But
o'clock.
at the same time, there's an end time, so you
Yeah.
have to be done. But lots of poker rooms in Illinois close.
All of them close in
All of
Illinois.
them?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Only Indiana ones are open 24/7.
Wow.
I think. I mean, I am
I mean,
going.
I guess that's right.
I
Harris
haven't been
closes
doing
at
it.
5 a.m.
Yeah, they all
or
close for a
5:30.
couple hours. I don't know why. Illinois gaming law. Oh, what the heck? I just bought this Tabasco sauce,
It's
and it
expired.
expired like a year ago.
No,
5 of 18.
it's Best Buy.
What does that mean?
It never really expires.
But I just bought it. Like that. I'm on mega tilt right now.
That stuff is so good.
I know it's the green Tabasco.
green Tabasco.
So good. I like regular Tabasco too.
I like the green way better.
You know, it's funny. My dad doesn't eat any spicy stuff. Like he doesn't at all. So I never ate spicy stuff as a kid, and then I'm slowly kind of learning that
Spicy
I kind of like spicy stuff,
Yeah.
but I never really ate it as a kid. Dan flops an open ender. Aaron is calling.
Nope.
Yeah, not calling. Dan's gonna win a little pot again.
Hey, they add up.
Little pots add up.
Little pots add up.
Little pots matter. Little pot never killed anybody. There's a great T-shirt, David CCG.
Little pot never.
Little
killed
pot
anyone.
never killed anybody.
Wow, that's actually.
I'm writing that one down
Yeah,
on my
I'll write
phone,
that one
folks.
down.
Little pot never killed nobody. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know where this guy's going.
Probably to the door.
Probably to the door. Ooh, Jack 10, King Jack. Bad news for Pat.
I would have just rather ran for 50.
Uh-oh, mystery hand by Mr. Beverly. Or
Ooh,
he
and a
just...
3-bet?
Ooh,
It
nice.
gets through.
Ace 9.
Well,
What a nice 3-bet with not a whole lot going on. Why are you watching pizza videos? You're doing keto, so like...
I don't know.
Whoa,
This is
what is
Korean-
that?
It's Korean toast.
Oh my god, that looks so good. And like... Oh man. Make your own Korean toast. What is Korean toast?
I'm not really sure. I was seeing it. It was like coastlaw. and
Oh, look,
eggs.
and now there's a dog getting a bath. The golden
Yeah.
retriever.
Yeah.
I do like golden retrievers.
I watched that today a couple times. Looks like he's having fun.
I have a golden retriever.
It is. If you have 1 soda per day for a month, you have 4 pounds of sugar.
Regular soda. I don't drink regular soda. I drink that
So you just get 4 pounds of
aspartame.
chemicals. Hey, to each their own.
To each their own.
I basically said I had a
All right, we got a bunch of callers
A
here.
lot of action today here at the office. This guy's fertilizing the
he's on a mission.
yard. The salesman is just sitting outside in my spot.
863, 5 ways. Anybody flop anything? Yeah, Joe open ender, Beverly middle pair, Dan nothing, Aaron nothing, and Mike nothing. But they all still have decent equity.
I mean,
here.
all over cards. Aaron's out. I'm sorry, Mike's out.
So Aaron was the initial raiser, so he's just gonna say, "Hey, if you got anything, let's see
Let's
it."
find out right
Yeah.
now.
And look at this. He does thin the field to 3. Beverly's a little sticky.
Yeah, it's a little light with just a middle pair.
No.
Deuce is an okay card.
Beverly turns a gutter. He needs Aaron's 4. Aaron turns a gutter. He needs Beverly's 5. Joe still has the 4 would be a great river. Beverly would turn a river a straight, and Joe would river the higher straight.
Let's hope for a 4.
Wow, Aaron 200 and takes it down.
Woo!
Strong play by Aaron there.
What's he repping?
Aces. Ace King of Hearts.
Wow. Legit.
Aaron's up to 1.6K.
Yeah.
He's the big winner since I got here.
Yeah, I mean, Beverly's riding that original bet that they got to that huge pot, which was the biggest pot of the night, or the biggest pot of the stream by far. It was like 2,600 or something.
missed that one.
2.6. Yeah, it was in
Beverly
the second one. Yeah. He rivered the nuts. I mean, pretty easy.
Easy game.
Easy game.
All right, Jack
And
10
I
suited.
like Jack 10 suited.
It's a great
It
hand.
looks so much prettier than it is.
He's
but
limping. Maybe he's going to go for the limp raise. It's a great hand to do it with.
limp raise.
Ooh, Jack 10 suited.
Let's see how Pat's going to play it.
He calls the 20. Nash
Yeah.
raises ace 9 off. Beverly ace 2 suited. All right, we got some
some
around
action.
here.
Dan's in a little bit of trouble, though.
6 ways.
$120 pot. This is a nice pot. This has got to be towards the end of the night. Yeah, there's only about 20 minutes left in the end of the day. Everybody's getting crazy.
9, 5, 3 spades. Anybody flop anything? Nash top.
Yeah, Aaron flops an open ender.
Top.
How do you get 9-3 and hit top?
Ace 9.
I'm sorry, I was looking at something else.
No, Nash is thinking ace on the turn, ace on the turn, ace on the turn. But if ace comes on the turn,
He's the inch rebel.
Aaron makes the nutter butters. Ooh, almost a premature. But then Aaron stops him. Now, if you raise in this spot, it always just seems so strong. Hold on, buddy. Don't put on the turn. Raise. Wow, what
Four
a
banger,
turn.
and it's a club, which means that is the most action card we could possibly get.
No.
I know, I just like making it sound better.
Oh,
than
it's
it
like
is.
I was like, look, Beverly's 88% now. Beverly has the straight. He drills the gutter ball. Aaron has a pair. Nash still thinks, and rightfully so. How do people have anything?
Yeah.
4 hits. Beverly just has the hand. Raised
And it's
to
the 4
125.
clubs, which means like there's just he's not going anywhere.
All right, now Aaron, this is maybe
A little
this
loose.
is call for Aaron. And the king of spades. Not the best river for Brian.
Nah, because it puts out the original flush draw.
Right.
Right.
Now maybe Aaron's just gonna blast it here and win the pot.
He'd have to fire like tank size.
That's why I said blast. 600, Aaron.
He's counting out a chunk. If he bets
And
250,
look at
he's
Nash.
getting
Nash
fucked.
is uncomfortable. He's like, come on.
Looking at his shit. Come
What are you gonna bet
on,
this river?
man.
I know Beverly. I don't
400.
think, I don't think Beverly's gonna fold for 400.
No way. What's he lose to?
Well, all the spades.
Until he bet 300.
300 he's gonna get called.
Yeah.
600 he might
No
not
call.
have got called. Beverly's gonna snap though, I think. Actually, he's one of those guys who doesn't think about it.
Head scratch.
Tilted.
Wave it around a little bit. Can I really fall for 300?
He ain't gonna fold. Now he's a little upstuck.
I just figured out what upstuck meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what that meant, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
Because it's a thing.
Right.
And it
Like,
totally
he's way
happens
up,
because you're
but
up,
he's still
but
stuck.
you feel like you're down from what you were.
Right, because he had 3.3K.
He might be able to talk himself out of this. Maybe the 350 was the
I'm telling you, 600 he's folded.
way faster.
Yeah, like he's already folded. This looks a little value-y. I always go big with my value. Just think I'm gonna go for it, but
Hope for the best.
you know, if I'm gonna get paid, I want to get paid all of it. So I also bluff with pot two. So I mean, it really looks like Aaron has all the spades here, right?
And I think Beverly talked to me about this hand. To be honest,
So he might fold because he.
I think he folds and then
he-
he goes on massive, full-on Tourette syndrome tilt.
Wow.
Because he goes, hey, just a reminder, he's like, you might need to bleep me out a little bit And I was like, I'm like, how bad could it be? He's like, I don't know. Now maybe it's not, or maybe he folds and then he goes on tilt later. Who knows? Seems like an awful long time to wait. I am not a fan of the tank fold. Is there any?
Well, he's trying to run through all the hands that Aaron has that beats him. He's replaying the action. Aaron called the flop. He called the turn. And there you go. Shows the bluff.
I mean, it's not a bluff. He thought. I mean, it's a semi-bluff, right?
It's a bluff.
All right, it's a bluff. I'm trying to make Brian feel better.
No.
Oof, woof. That was a big pot.
Aaron.
That's a super big pot.
So, I mean, we gave Aaron some crap for calling the turn, but maybe he was going to call the turn with
the hopes
the
of firing
intentions
no matter
of firing
what.
all the spades at least.
I mean, now if you ask him, that's what he would say. That's what I would say.
Right.
Like, absolutely, I was
Sounds
planning
like
on
a genius.
Yeah, I was going to fire that river no matter what. I think 350 was borderline though for a bluff. I think you needed to bet more to make sure it got through, but it got through. So
Yeah.
what do I know?
Brian's just tilted because that's such a bad river. He's got the clubs. He's got the straight. Doesn't
He
even care if
basically
the board pairs.
fade
Just no
a spade. That's it.
And it really screws him up because it's three ways. So like when it's three ways, you just are convinced that somebody
Yeah,
has to have
somebody
spades.
has it.
All right,
Joe
five ways
flops a
again.
flush draw.
Whole lot of nothing. Oh, Joe flops a flush draw. Turns to jack. There you go. Aaron top.
Top.
I thought you said top.
About 20.
Aaron's gonna bet 20. Joe's gonna call. Everybody else is gonna fold. Joe does call. Okay. Ace of clubs. There's a river for Joe.
Just gets the flush.
Now, if
gets
he
the two
knew,
pair.
if he knew what Aaron had here, he'd just fire out. Actually, maybe he'd just check raise if he knew what Aaron had here. But Aaron might raise anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Or just fold. He's the best. He's the best.
Seriously,
He's the best.
how does he fold?
I have no idea.
Wow, I am not good enough to play in this game.
He's making all the right plays. I hope he watches this.
No kidding. Now maybe because he just can put him on a 3, so like it,
Right,
it
the
doesn't
three got
really
there, the clubs
matter.
got there. So
Right,
his,
just like
his ace jack doesn't really improve by him hitting the ace. He's either good or he's not.
right. The jack was either good or
Right. The ace doesn't.
Ace doesn't
he doesn't
matter.
like beat queens now.
Yeah.
But still, you just got to call him, make him show you, right? I mean,
For $50, I would have called just for the information.
and for the money every time you win.
I do like money. That is a heck of a motivator.
Nice job, Virginia, by the way.
Oh yeah, the miracle. We just talked about that.
They were the destined team.
They were just meant to win. When the good Lord wants you to win, you're going to win no matter what. Probably how do you get on that track?
You know, they lost. They were the first 1 to 16 seed to lose last year.
Really?
First time ever a 1 seed lost to a 16 seed in the first
Oh,
round.
that's right.
And it was them last year. Basically the same team. So redemption.
Last to first.
Yeah. But they had a pretty sick run. They were down by 12 at halftime to the 16 seed this year.
1 o'clock.
They won.
1 o'clock to close. Yes.
A little pot is just a teaser.
He's gonna toss it.
I like a little pot never hurt anybody.
Hand number 202 of this 6-hour session. We're kind of trailing off to the end.
We are. All right. Queen 10 suited. Beverly, if he's tilted. If he's not tilted, he's raising his hand. 35, though, so.
Little
that's a
tilt.
tilted side.
Yeah, little tilt.
But Joe's going to defend with the Jack 10 of diamonds, as he should. I don't mean defend.
Oh, no equipment to move and everything.
He's going to defend that side of the
He's
table.
going to defend his cutoff.
I liked it.
Mike calls 3 ways to the flop. It's a fair fight.
King
Nobody
6,
flops
8.
anything. Mike flops a gutter. Let's see if Beverly keeps the pressure on. Nope. Checks around.
Here's the board.
And he checks. Beverly's not willing to see bet. No, and 4 on the river.
Yeah, Mike.
Scoopy, let's
Mike's
go.
gonna win it. What a 4.
Fuck you. I got a free look all the way, too.
Nice little river to make $75.
Oh, it's the one.
Sweet. 4's good.
That's it. me a rack. Cashing out. I got a free look for the straight the whole fucking play. So good.
So next week we're gonna do the mini CSO King
Christ,
main.
man.
We'll do some commentary on that.
Free look,
I think it's something we're gonna try to continue to do.
I
Right?
think so, right? Yeah.
I mean, people. At least nobody's sent me any death threats yet.
I think if they would have sent you any death threats, it would have been on that vlog of yours.
Right? Yeah. They seem to
See your face.
every day, every week. Joe, the ace rag. We're sure ace deuce is a rag, right?
Yeah. Dan's raising with ace jack.
Mike's
Mike
queen
gets
nine
spicy.
seems
Nope,
to.
he's out.
Probably should have folded faster.
That's it. Takes it down.
Easy game.
Dan is the king of the small pot, and he's just inching up. That's Dan, right?
That's Dan. I mean, that's what the TV says.
Yeah. We can be anything from him.
Alright, you showed us an ace, right?
So they've been playing since about, I mean, 7 o'clock here, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Yeah, right? Maybe a little bit before
I
7.
think 6:30. 6:30 or 7. We said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
2, 3. Yeah, I think it was actually 6. Because Alex, somebody dealt, and so 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was the, and John was in the middle there.
Yeah.
I think Alex dealt the first 3. John dealt the next 2.
The last 2. Nice. Beverly he's done well with his suited aces, right?
Joe's calling, Nash is calling.
He folded the wheel. Maybe he shouldn't play suited aces.
All right, flops middle pair top kicker here. He should continue with a bet, except for
He gets
checks.
bet into by. Oh no! Oh
Nash.
yeah! Wow! Nash
just takes it down. AC. He says nobody's got a king here.
You do not have queen.
All right, we got a straddle on from Joe.
Straddles
I don't think there's any big hands at the end. I mean, do you find at the end of a session?
Oh yeah. Well, always in PLO. I don't know about 2-5 as much.
Yeah.
There's
PLO
always
goes
there's
crazy at the end.
2 stuck guys that are just trying to get even. And you can make a lot of 4-card hands seem like good hands.
Justification comes very easy in PLO. Dan's yawning like we are.
And Mike takes it down. Nobody had anything.
When are we doing a bomb? We haven't done a bomb pot in forever.
So I don't know what Beverly's in for, but
I think he's in for 500 though. I don't think he's in for any more than that.
still up 1,800. That's pretty good.
I mean, I think so.
I think so too.
Which is pretty cool. So, I mean, he's up. It's not like
Yeah,
he's down.
he's just up stock.
Right.
Doing it every half an hour or every hour?
Still really upset I couldn't name another Jason Mraz song.
Haven't had another
Yeah,
one
for
like that.
250 bucks.
Yeah.
You're out.
Chris, bomb pot?
Jack 8, my favorite hand.
Christopher, bomb pot.
Players are discussing a bomb pot.
What is the allurement? That's not a word.
That's a word.
Yeah, it's just I don't know if I'm using it correctly. I mean, I am, but I don't like it.
Not excitement.
Yeah, what's like? I mean, bomb pot's fun, but like,
I don't like bomb pot.
I don't either. I think there's. I mean, I would rather just do like. So in Texas they call them Omaha sweats. You want to do a sweat with me? And I was like, what the heck is that? No. And he's like,
I don't want to do a swell with you.
yeah. I was like, that sounds not cool. And then I realized that it was just a flip. We call them flips. They call them sweats. And I was like, oh yeah, if that's what we're doing, I'm in.
Of course.
Rip them out. Let's go. All right.
We need cards, buddy. No, deal
Look at
that.
this.
Good.
Peter was going to deal flop and hadn't given it.
Because he pulled them all
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah.
It's just the
It's just your muscle
dealer
memory,
memory,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's hilarious. See if anybody's got anything that they would have
7
normally
deuce,
played.
10-3, king jack,
Couple
8
king
deuce,
jacks
9
and 8
3.
9 I like. I'm rooting for the 7 deuce, Joe.
So
You're
nobody
not here,
flops
but you're here in
anything?
spirit.
This is insane.
What?
Nobody flops a pair.
Nope.
So
Gonna
the
get checked through.
king jack is
I mean, Beverly.
Ahead.
Bet it.
Still.
It can't get
Look at this.
checked
11%,
in.
2%, 3%, 10%, 3%, 3%.
Beverly,
10%.
you are the favorite in the hand. Almost. Rip it.
Check it.
Bet. Pat sniffs the, right?
Yeah. Pat goes, you know what? If nobody has anything, I can represent it here.
Yep.
And everybody's going to fold.
And he's going to get it.
He just gets it through and he's laughing. And he's going to show.
Oh, 9-3. I am capable of bluffing, he says.
I was thinking
Everybody
about
else like
firing
quad fives?
it,
It's quad fives, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's
yeah.
quad fives?
It's at least ace 5.
Right.
So, side note, Bitcoin,
Oh,
5.2K.
so good right now.
Litecoin's chilling at
Which is
87
good
bucks.
because that stock I bought, they lost their case. It went down to like,
Oh, VPLO?
yeah, nothing. It's
Yeah, I
down to
know.
like
I got a bunch of it.
zero.
That's what I get for listening
Thanks, Mo.
to Monk.
Well,
doesn't have internet around anymore.
probably not. Nice thing is, Bitcoin is up, which is solid. I like it. What's Bitcoin up today?
Nothing.
I need to get some Litecoinage up too. All right, we are tailing off here for the last 10 minutes. I wonder if we're gonna have any solid hands. Problem is, neither one of us played it. Neither one of us taped it.
Yeah, we don't know.
I have no idea what's gonna
It
happen.
could just be a boring 10 minutes, or I mean, we could just see.
It's never a boring 10 minutes with us.
That's true.
I mean, I'm pretty.
You're hilarious.
I'm great.
Awful lot of hands from the
I'm
People don't even tune in for the poker.
right. I'm a local celebrity.
They're just like, man, if you just had a podcast, I can just listen to you all the time. Like, that'd be great.
That'd be
Pay for it.
awesome.
Right.
I'd totally get on that. Well, you guys might get your way. I don't know. See what happens.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
What if you and I are not here in the last? Oh, we got 10 minutes? Oh, good.
Oh, 10 minutes, they say. I know they have 10 minutes because we can see the timer and how much tape is left.
Yeah, there's about
About
11
10
minutes of
Yeah,
tape left.
About 11 minutes left. I'm gonna have to go get some coffee.
I definitely like the idea.
Like not like actually, I'm gonna go right now.
Coffee.
All right. Yep. So I'm back from Starbucks, which is great.
Double board is going to be real hard.
Ooh, Nash 7-5, 7-6. Beverly just wins. All right. Nice. I think that was a misdeal.
Yeah, I was about to say, you like called 20, but nobody raised 20.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next one. Hand 1, 2, 10.
Shit.
Pat's mucking
210
away.
hands. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Beverly, Jack 10 suited. We haven't seen the Jack 10 suited do very good. Look at this. Jack 10 off, King Queen suited. I feel like this is going to be a big pot.
Eights again?
Eights for Nash. 3 betting coming. Yeah.
Yep, $80 now.
Nash
Go.
is- Nash
There's
is
one
ready.
8 down.
Beverly's calling, which is going to make Joe call, which is going to make Dan call. We're going to get 4 ways here to this flop.
Yep. Are you ever that got like Beverly's the one calling thinking he hopes the other two call, or right? Like do you ever call something hoping that the remainder two do?
Yeah, because his hand plays really well four ways. A lot better 4 ways, actually. Heads up.
Yeah.
You want to...
So Beverly and Joe both flop middle pair.
130.
Dan flops top pair and Nash is leading out. This is not a flop. You should be leading out 4 ways with 8s.
No.
Beverly's going to call, which is
There's just no chance you're good, right?
Yeah. I mean, the King Jacks are going to call, the Ace Kings, the Jack 9s, all the Queens, even a 10 call. Because Beverly's got some good backdoor draws.
Oh,
And
this could
that's
get
one of them.
It could get ugly.
Now Nash is like, all right, I lose.
Yeah, he's giving
Now the
up.
question is Beverly? Yep, he's going to check. Now Dan here,
Got a bet, right?
probably.
That's 100.
Wow, small 125
Is it 125 or 100? No, 125.
into
700? That's like,
fourth pot.
I don't know what I think about that. Is
I don't
he
know,
trying to
it's-
get both of them to call?
Probably. Look at this. He's going to get Nash. Maybe he's trying to induce
Or maybe
a
he's trying to
raise.
get, maybe if somebody's got the Ace Jack, he could get away with it. I'm a little confused by it.
I don't know. They bet fourth, fifth pot in tournaments all the time. And, look, I think he's probably trying to induce a raise. And Nash
Nash
takes the bait. 275. This is a crazy line from Nash.
This might be a good last hand. I mean, it's not the last hand, but at least it's a strong finish.
So now Nash goes from like he's almost repping kings. Bets the flop, check raises the turn. Like if you flop a set of queens, a set of tens,
You might be able to get away from it here.
I'm saying if you're Nash and you flop queens
Right.
or tens, you'd bet the flop. You're probably going to bet the turn, right? He checked the turn, but then check raise.
Right.
So it's really repping kings is what he's trying to rep.
Yeah.
Kings.
And just while you were going through the rundown here, Beverly called.
Yeah.
Do you like that call?
Beverly's just trying to. He knows he's. I mean, he's got.
I just don't like you calling with the third guy in who could easily go all in and screw the whole thing up. And now you've just been railroaded and putting a whole bigger stack in than you really want to.
But now he's going to go for it. All in. He's going.
Wow! Holy
So now
cow.
he's repping ace jack. Or jack nine. And
How
now
do you make that move?
Dan just has to be. Dan's the one who's really stuck because he has Nash behind him who just check raised the turn.
Well, and here's the gross part. All Brian has to do is get Dan to fold.
Right, because Nash is never. Like, we don't. Like,
Well,
they don't
we know
this.
that, but like his 10's good. Wow, you think he can fold here? Would you fold if you were Dan?
I'd probably fold. I would be folding.
Oh my god, I can't believe he got it through! Now it doesn't matter, Nash.
Now he
Oh
lets
my gosh! Wow! I'm fully impressed. I feel like that was like next level play.
Yeah.
I never would have done that. Never in a million years would I have just
look at your phone and check.
just just fired. That was like an Oswald shot out of a book depository and took down Kennedy and like 3 Secret Service agents. Like that's how crazy of a bullet just got fired. To me.
And it's crazy because everybody there is like perceived to be strong, except for Dan, who is actually the
Yeah, the
strong
one who was actually had a legitimate
like the
hand.
guy who is supposed to not have anything is the guy who had top 2 there.
Holy cow!
Nash, who's supposed to have all kinds of good stuff, has got 8s.
Right.
And Beverly,
I wonder what I wonder if something tipped him off, or he was just like pulling around, or I'm gonna outplay these two this hand right now. I'm just gonna do it, and he did, and it worked. Another pot that could get Nash in
ugly.
trouble, yeah. Especially if the turn's a diamond.
he's down to 500 here.
Yeah, I mean that was a big pot he just lost.
Yeah.
Turns an 8, which is just a slap in the face after the previous hand you had 8s. That's how I think, at least. Brian's gonna
That
keep
never
betting.
crossed my mind,
Really?
but-
Oh, it totally. I call it flop lag. I get very tilted on flop lag.
Brian's Brian's making a big bet here, sizing up, so there'll be a shove on the river, I believe. So now we got a pot of 400, 300, 450, and Nash has 400 behind. So it's a pot size shove on the river, and this should just go all in call, really.
Bet.
125.
And a slap call.
Yeah.
I guess it
Another
did make
big
4
pot.
to a straight.
Yeah, if you had the 7, it may be.
Well,
a
yeah,
straight.
Beverly checked the river. He just went into check call mode instead of
Right.
bet.
There's no value there to bet, because if you bet, you're only getting called by people who beat you. Yeah.
I mean, maybe specifically exactly ace jack, which is what he had. But besides that, yeah, you're only going to call by stuff that you beat. And if you check, you can let your opponent bluff.
Straddle's on.
Or think his ace is good,
Right.
like you did. All right, this is going to be one of the last hands.
I think that might have. Yeah.
there's
this
a
is the
bottom
last
pot,
hand.
I think, at the end.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Maybe this one just goes quick.
I think they wanted to do a double board bomb pot, so they didn't tape the last. So this is going to be the last hand.
All right, last hand here, guys.
Well, we had a great finish with that
That was
crazy. What do you even call that bluff? Triple barrel.
Yeah. He didn't even.
He just bluffed.
Yeah.
He just stone cold was like,
He
I'm
called
gonna
the flop, called the turn, and said,
fire it on the river.
"Screw you guys, I got it."
Wow, magic bullet.
He did have a jack, so he's blocking his straights.
I don't know. I'm not. Not that I don't believe that, but like it seems.
Comes on the river there, I think
I don't know.
what? There's still 3 jacks left in the deck.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's definitely going to be the end.
Let's see if Joe's going to get some value on the last hand out of Dan.
He might get a little something.
That's 50.
50 he could get.
I think Dan's
50
gonna flick
screaming.
on the call.
Call me, call me,
Dude,
call
we
me,
just
call me, call me.
See, we just call all the time.
Yeah,
That's why
we
lose.
value bets work with us.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching. That's going to be the end of this 4-part series for this 2-5 stream that came out in March.
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. We're going to do it again. Please stay tuned to the website. Stay tuned to social media. Watch our videos. Subscribe to our channels. Like us on Facebook. Share with your friends. You know, basically do all the work for us.
Right.
Brandon, you got anything?
No.
All right, guys. Our new tagline: a little pot never hurt nobody. Bye.